Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? Happy Easter Monday to each of you. I've got a different cup in my hand right now because of all the movements and transitions. So, this cup looks like a brighter day, doesn't it? Some nice little flowers and stuff. Wake up and smell the flowers, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, despite all of the other stuff going on in my life, the world is much bigger than me, and it's much bigger than you, and it's much bigger than so many things. So let's have an international discussion this morning. Now, of course, many people are talking about the oil deals. And I've spoken about the oil deals in the past, especially the whole 2% and stuff like that, right? We've all spoken about this stuff. But here's the reality, Guyana. 15 years ago, we didn't have no oil. The only thing we were focused on is robbing Mati. Right? Because everything sucks. Okay? Nothing in Guyana is going to be perfect. Okay? The people that we have exalted time and time again have continuously let us down. And a lot of the time, it's not even their fault. I've been studying this society for well over 2 decades, and I find that the people are the problem. You're blaming the politicians. The politicians aren't the problem. You are the fucking problem. Let me tell you here, Easter, Jesus rise like he rise to tell you. You are the problem. The people of Guyana is the problem of Guyana. You blame the politicians. You blame all of these people saying they signing bad deals and this, but you're the people that put them there. Now you're blaming the international community for your own leaders selling you out or signing deals. But their hands were also tied too, because they have a population of lazy fucking people. People who don't want to work. People who are just looking to con each other out. Families, friends, mothers, sisters, brothers, auntie, uncle, everybody. This is Guyana. This is a place where your mama and your daddy killing you for land. And then when they get the land, they don't even do nothing with the land. They just wanted the land for the sake of having something, because they have this poor mentality with them, thinking that somehow these things will make you wealthy. No, wealth starts up here. If you are not wealthy in your mind, it does not matter how much resources you have. You will waste them. Okay? You will waste them. I could give you a bag of money today, but if you're stupid, that bag of money did not make you more intelligent. It just made you a stupid person with more resources to go and do bigger forms of stupidity. Blaming the government. Blaming our international partners for what? For them taking a chance with us, investing money and then waiting to collect back their money? None of you motherfuckers out there will even give your family money without charging interest. And you talking about these people who come, they gotta do a business. They gotta do business. The way I see it, our governments were in office when everything was happening. And for people who support the WIN movement, let me tell you, even if Azzuddin Muhammad got there, he would probably sign a worse deal because he ain't able to go to jail, man. Y'all don't see the danger in it? No disrespect, Mr. Muhammad, but you know, when it comes to people's freedom versus people's welfare, I'm pretty sure you're going to choose freedom any day of the week. Right? So no one can tell me that I'm lying. Okay? If it comes to when Granger was there, Mr. Granger, you can make $5 million US by signing this here, and your people have to punish a little bit longer. What do you think is going to happen? Y'all going to punish anyway, because your punishment has nothing to do with government. It has everything to do with your mindset. You're raising children to become thief, man, them. You're raising daughters to become whores. And don't tell me you're not. Because every soca, chutney party, every dancehall party, your sons and your daughters are there either thieving, smoking weed, drinking, dancing, whining, bending over, rubbing for man lowly, and all sorts of things, dressing sexy to go and attract broke men. Tell me, what have you prepared your future for? You're blaming the government? You're blaming other people for your stupidity? You see? Look, 2026, all the money that's spending in the country, we still can't even get proper internet. And I'm in Region 4, the region with the capital. I'm right on the East Bay. Still can't get proper internet to your fucking cell phone. And you're talking about oil deals? Motherfuckers learn how to put up a cell tower and keep it focusing. Okay? You want to go, what? Who do we got watching the aisle? Since the aisle stopped pump, who watching the aisle? Which one of y'all watching the aisle? Which one of y'all watching the aisle? No, everybody fucking talking. The real criminal activity happening out there. Y'all know how much millions of barrels really pump out there. Y'all listening to... These are serious things. Marcus goes, when you say our deal is y'all deal, not ours, at least not mine, is business people deal. Well, brother, I'll tell you what, you need to understand how our government works, how our country works. People have selected representatives. So whether you like it or not, those representatives represent us, even if you like them or you don't like them. It is not those representatives' faults if you could not find better representatives to put to the forefront to make better deals. That has nothing to do. So when you say it's not your deal, you're lying to yourself, because if you're Guyanese, it's your deal. Whether you got a raw deal, a right deal, a good deal, a bad deal, it's your fucking deal. So stop being in denial as if you can actually change it without becoming an instrumental piece of that change. It's no disrespect, man. I understand. I wouldn't have voted for 2%. I wouldn't have voted. But then, too, you have to look at all the considerations. Realistically, I'm Guyanese. And I'm trying to build something in Guyana. And I'll tell you this. Every fucking piece of shit that comes around, 95% of them are trying to rob you, con you, or something. So if I was Exxon, if I was the U.S. government, if I was somebody else, and I had to deal with y'all lying, treacherous pieces of shit that can't make good decisions or pick good fucking representatives, we lucky we get the 2%. We lucky they even say, hey, you know what, man? The world is at war and we need this aisle so bad we willing to put up with these ignorant motherfuckers. We should be happy. And if you're telling me I'm lying, then tell me why so many Guyanese run away from Guyana. Because it was a nice place. The country beautiful, the people fucking horrible, nasty, low-minded, covetous. This is Sodom and Gomorrah all over the place. You got fucking anti-man everywhere. In every fucking agency, you got fucking anti-man. You got fucking all sorts of criminals and fucking NBCs and thief man them and ex-police and police assistant bandits and all of these things. And yet somehow we, the people of Guyana, with all of these faults, with all of these minuscule things that we choose not to correct on our own behalf because we are selfish and we do not want to take accountability or responsibility, we want to blame a deal. You have any idea? You, Scott, wouldn't want to take the fucking risk. Somebody else had to take the risk, and the government had to make it attractive enough that it was worthwhile. So, before Guyanese start complaining about aisle deal because y'all greedy motherfucker, them just want more money so you can get more fucking cash grant and waste it on a bunch of shit that can't do nothing good for yourself, stop for a minute. Read a fucking book. Study economics. Study business. Study politics. Study the global market. Study the trends. Y'all motherfucker there on each other's social media page studying each other's life about who cock and who pussy that fucking where. That's the fucking low life mentality of the people of Guyana. You don't believe me? What happened to Guyanese culture as soon as social media happened? You took a people who like to stand next to each other and talk shit about their neighbor, and now you give them a chance to talk shit about their neighbor all the way across the country. Guyanese media exploded. Our influence us to do sheer cunt. You got people drawing gun on people, beating up fucking people, doing outside the mother cunt, and y'all just praise them. So you know what? Go and enjoy your gods, man. But the deal is still a deal. A deal is still a deal. Remember, you have showcased to the world what you find important. Right? You, the population. You're judging other people. You are being judged. A reckoning is coming in. It is coming and it's coming fast. Blaming people for your own disgusting behavior. And as a consequence of the disgusting behavior of this population, we got to settle for less than what we deserve. And we blaming everybody. Fucking get your act together. Get your acts together. Become responsible adults. Stop minding everybody business. Wanna know who's sucking who lowly and who fucking who and who. That's what y'all. That's all y'all good for. Wanna count other people money. Take the money you got and build something good. No. Now the deal bad. The deal bad. When you see the budget hitting 1 trillion and skunt, y'all ain't saying the deal bad. Y'all looking for fucking cash grant. Mother skunt. Thank God it was 2% and not 20% or 200%. Can you imagine how fast y'all would have blow out the money? Stupid, poverty-minded people. Continually making poor choices and blaming everybody else for your failure. You can work. You can work. You can save money. Tell me something. Why is it the man who making $200,000 a month wanna walk around with a $400,000 phone? Or a man who don't have a house hustling for buy a car? The government don't tell you what to do there, you know. Why is it? How many times you've had cash grants already in this country? How well has it done for the poor people? Tell me. Poor people still begging? Still crying about being poor? Y'all stupid, scut, bad. Stupid fucking bad. Foreigners should come and take it all. Because you're too fucking dotish. You're too dotish. You have no sense with money. You have no sense with the future. All you want is here and now so you can licorice and lash it out fast and broke it up. You scunt them teeth in from your fucking children right now and you ain't even thinking? Where you think all that cash grant going? Where you think it coming from? It's coming as a subsidy for a bunch of failed adults. Y'all teething from your children. How does that make you feel? You're stealing from your own pick-me. How does that make you feel? The 100,000 you collect, you're paying twice back later on, you know. How does it feel? You blaming the government? Is the government alone you're blaming? But you collecting the cash grant fast, you spend it out. Huh? That's why the government's smart. When you collect your money, they advertise a bunch of shows coming up. Because they know you're fucking stupid. Right? And a foolish man and his money shall part. Every day, the same thing. Same thing, same thing. All them young man, them 18 and thing, as they collect their 100,000, who don't buy an ounce of weed, go and buy something, or go to the whorehouse, or go and enjoy themselves, or go do something. That's actually very bad. That's very, very bad. There's gas in there, there's oil in there. When you shift that like that, everything goes all crazy. You got it? You sure? Don't let it roll forward and end up in the drain now. Thank you. I am not saying these things to be mean. I am not saying these things to hurt anyone's feelings. I am saying this because this is a nation that is completely undisciplined. And where you do not have discipline and you do not have consistency, you will feel it. All them billions of dollars in cash grants, all them poor people could tell the government, listen, how about you put it in a fund and allow our children to borrow from that fund at next to no interest so they could start businesses, so that they could go to college, so that they could do things. Because, you know, 100,000 alone in your hand don't do much. But none of y'all ain't thinking. None of y'all ain't thinking. It's when your children end up working for the foreigners. And not because the foreigners are bad people, but simply because you don't know how to manage a business. This is it. You don't know how to manage a fucking business. You can't manage a household. You can't even manage a personal life budget. And you want to tell people about what is right and what is wrong? Are you fucking serious? Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, all of them. These are some of the greatest philosophers in history that basically helped to carve out what modern society looks like. And all of them said the same thing. They said, should we even let people who don't know how to control anything vote as to who should be in control? Then that's going to be a real big fucking question. Because why are stupid people who don't know how to save money making votes and choosing what has to happen to the people who are actually working their asses off and saving? No, you are nothing like us. You are absolutely nothing like us. We're not the same. I don't care what anybody said. All men were not, maybe we were created equal, but we definitely wasn't raised equally. Right? And that is going to be the defining mark of how this country is going to go. Because the people who are in charge, they're fed up too. They're fed up of babysitting. They're fucking fed up. And that's why they're going to treat you like fucking pets. Right? Giving you a little stipend here and there. Every time the dog bark, give you a fucking bone. That's why y'all getting treated the way y'all get treated. It has nothing to do with the leadership. It's just that's the way you have trained the government to treat you. That's the way you are training the world to treat Guyana. That's the way you have trained your family to treat you. Some may like it, some may not like it. But I suggest you go and get the bottle of honey, because this truth is really fucking bitter. It's really bitter. Today is the day that marks Christ's resurrection. But do you know what it said the next time he comes? They said he's going to come with a sword. His tongue is a sword. He coming for chop down. Right? He coming for chop down the wicked. I'm here to tell you, something horrible is coming. A nation cannot be this wicked without disaster hitting us. Now imagine our foreign partners went and snatched, in my opinion, to some degree, illegally snatched the leader out of his own fucking bedroom skirt, right, with the wife. And they did that to protect us and to protect their interests. And you still talking about 2%. You still talking about deal? Come on. Come on. How much money would you have asked for to go and kidnap a president out his fucking house in the middle of the night and break every international treaty that the world has ever fucking had? How much money would you have asked for? Could we pay that price? Could we pay what America is paying right now to restructure this entire Latin America? Can we spend that? Does Guyana have that money? And all of this protects Guyana in the long run because we're benefiting from oil. We just get the shorter end of the stick because we're fucking stupid. But we still benefit. My advice is, just a word of advice, educate your children so they become better people. Treat them with more love and dignity. Don't let your children knock about on the streets so thief man them can become their role models. Because that's what's happening in Guyana. And until you have better role models, I don't even think we should listen to your fucking voices. Because all you're doing is nagging and complaining, but you are the fucking problem. You are the fucking problem. You want to be a thief, but you want to live in a safe society. You want to bad mind your neighbor, but yet you want privacy. You want to treat everybody else like shit, but yet you want respect. The universe is fair. Guyana's getting what they deserve. Right? And we could build from this. But if the mentality doesn't change, expect to see more of it over and over and over again. Look, once again, 2026, Guyanese can't even walk down the road with money in their pocket or a chain on their neck. They got to worry about the fucking police, who's bandits. They got to worry with the bandits. They got to worry with the drug dealers. They got to worry with their neighbor thief and fucking picnic. They got to worry with all of this mother stunt. And we still talking like we fucking bricks to stand on. Now acting like we have the fucking solution to all of this. If you had the solution, it would have been applied a very long time ago, because I don't think anybody would sit with this level of headache unpurposely. Right? And based on what I'm seeing, this is not the solution. This is a country that is out of control. This is a population that is so submerged in their own wickedness and ideologies, they have lost sight of what is actually right. And the only thing that they know how to do is cry, complain, and make noise. Stop. You're destroying yourselves. You're stealing from your own children. Do you not understand that? And then you're making them more stupid than you are. Think about it. Look at society. Look at life. These children these days could not compete with us at their age. We would outsmart, outwork, outperform them in every single area. The only thing these children at this age can do better than us is fucking complain. Because we didn't have the option to complain. Our parents didn't have the option to complain. What the fuck you complaining for? Are you a part of the solution? No. Well, then why are you complaining? Are you carrying everybody's weight? No. Are you the responsible? No. Shut the fuck up then. We have made a future of failures because we thought we were protecting them. And instead, we have denied them important life lessons. We have diminished the quality of their character, and we have made them feel like lifting 5 pounds should be considered 50. No. Back in the day, we had to lift 500 pounds and call it 5 pounds. Or y'all forget? Anybody here forget? What did we do to ourselves, Guyana? Such a small country with so many problems. Don't you see the population is the fucking idiots? Not individually, but collectively. And I'm in that, so I'm even more upset. Because I'm viewed as a stupid motherfucker just by being here. Do y'all understand that? I'm guilty by association. Holy shit. Stop. Stop the nonsense. Michael Field. The U.S. only looking after themselves to remain... Yeah! Doesn't matter whatever the case is, Guyana still benefit from it, Michael. Because I guarantee when Maduro got snatched, many Guyanese smiled. Because Maduro was ready to kick down the fucking door and fuck us up. So let me tell you something. Even if you say the U.S. did it in their interest, yo, the spinoff is Essequibo is still ours. So anybody can say anything that they want. But I know the other day, if the U.S. would have backed away, all that talk you talking right now, Michael Field, you wouldn't have been saying that. You wouldn't have been saying that. You were allowed the opportunity to say that because they have already done the dirty work that nobody wanted to do. So I thank the fucking U.S. government for doing the fucking dirty work and doing what was necessary. Because too many bullies exist. And God will send a bigger bully. When Babylon was playing itself, Persia came in for this gun. When Jerusalem was playing itself, Babylon come on this gun. Would you like me to go through the history? I can go through the history. Every time a nation gets too haughty, God allows somebody who's a bigger bully to come and bully this gun. Tell me if I lie. There's nothing new under the sun. History repeats itself. But tell me, Michael, not sure who you are, where you're from, whatever the case is, respect to your opinion. But my whole thing is, if the U.S. government didn't do that dirty work, what would have been happening with Guyana right now? We would have been still worried about what Maduro would be doing, huh? Look how scared all of us get the other day when the fucking Spanish dude blew up the fucking place. All of us said, especially with the tensions of people said, maybe the man come from Venezuela, maybe this time now it's not even that. The man and the family chilling by the seawall, and they said that y'all fucking picnic go and fucking bully the fucking man and the fucking family, so the man get vexed. Because the police ain't locking up nobody. Nothing ain't happening. What you gonna do? A couple black guys pull up in a country full of fucking black people? A couple Indian guys pull up in a country full of fucking Indian people? How do you know who it is? So you know what Spanish man did? He said, fuck it, I'll just start blowing all y'all mothers' control up. And there's a lot more people like that in the country right now. So y'all keep playing y'all fucking self. Keep playing y'all self. Keep playing bully when your skunk can't really represent. What do you think? Kicking down people's house and sneaking into people's house in the morning and think that's represented? For the sake of money? They got people that come and burn down your whole fucking village and don't want nothing. Just want to see you gone. Some of those people exist. Especially if they find nothing worthy in the village. Oh shit, bye. Oh shit, y'all in so much fucking danger, y'all don't know. You're in danger from yourself. You're in danger from outside influence. Like I don't even know what to tell you. Except clean it up. Because something coming and they're going to clean it up for you. Clean it up. Right? Clean it up. Learn to work. Learn to have some fucking integrity again. Your fucking children don't have none. They walking around talking shit about each other. Living their lives as if social media is the fucking guy. And all social media does is program them to want more, to waste more, to live a life that doesn't even make fucking sense. Everybody want fast, right? Everybody want big house. Everybody want money, 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 money. The quality of your life has been diminished and all you could think about is finance. Idiots. So, before y'all blame government for oil deal, before y'all blame international people, fucking stand in front of a mirror, and a clean one. Put all your family and friends in front of that same fucking mirror too. Right? Because if y'all think y'all gonna sign a deal with people like the United States and them buys them, and then start fucking with them and their money, Ali Scott will get kidnapped and fly out. Barrett will get kidnapped and fly out. Granger will get kidnapped and fly out. And this fucking place will get taken over. Y'all ain't fucking thinking. All it take is one wrong move, you know. One wrong move, and I guarantee that the U.S. government has enough files and dirt on every single politician in this country that they could fly them out because they have more fucking horrible shit on the people in this country than they had on Maduro. So y'all don't play games. And do you know how I know? I'll tell you how I know. Because it's Guyana. And every guy needs like talk. Right? Every guy needs like talk. There's that one politician that did one thing illegal that did not need somebody. Somebody always got the truth. Somebody always ready to sell out. Somebody always ready to throw somebody under the bus. And in that game, they ain't no friends. And if y'all think there's friends, look at the whole Azadine thing with the PPP and everything. Watch how the friendship work out. Now y'all can tell me now if those are the fucking friends you want. Because they don't seem too friendly to each other this day. Okay? Right now, it just looks like everybody passing the blame because nobody want to hold that shit. Right? But bottom line is, even if they accuse Azadine of all these things that they did, there's no way he could have done it without some type of help from the inside, and vice versa. So put aside your bullshit. This isn't about fucking the PPP and the PNC. This isn't about fucking Korean black man. This is about intelligence versus stupidity. About good versus evil. About progress versus fucking instability. That is what this is about. Y'all so busy catch up in the fucking soap opera. At the end of the day, Azadine, the president, and all of them, when all this shit blow over, I guarantee everybody shake fucking hands. Because up to this minute, all I see is everybody manipulating this system and nobody really going to jail. What happened? Where's the Lamborghini? Who got the Lamborghini? They say there wasn't taxes on this Lamborghini. Who got the Lamborghini right now, ladies and gentlemen? Azadine still got the Lamborghini, right? If it was the average man, where would our cars be? Y'all stupid bad, you know. You like soap opera. And that's what you're gonna get. Because that's what you respond to. A bunch of dotish fucking people watching fucking story on Facebook and thinking this shit is real. We still ain't see blood in the water yet. I still ain't seen nothing that shows me that these people are still truly enemies. I'm not worried about the theatrics that happens here in Guyana, you know. Because Guyana's corrupt, we all know this. I'm looking at what really happened. When I see people get fly out and people actually go into prison and the whole CARICOM and the whole fraudulent fucking system and court systems and everything that we have here, when I see those things are removed from the equation and people actually start going to fucking prison or actually start paying real fucking penalties, right? That is when I will believe the narrative. But for right now, there's still no blood in the water. The rich man's still rich. The so-called criminal's still free. The so-called sanctioned man still got money coming in. So let me tell you something. Don't piss on my back and tell me it's rain. And I'm too much of a cat to be fucked by a kitten. Okay? You can play them games on the population, and the population's stupid. Yes, they're fucking stupid. Nobody can say they're smart. Every action that you see leads to more stupidity. There's no way you can prove to be brilliant fucking people. I guarantee people still die. What happened in Adjadine's story? What happened in... No, what fucking happening? It's sheer soap opera. They control the media. They control all these fucking things. Them. What the fuck you think is really happening? You think you're getting accurate news? When all the news that you're getting is by political media? You think them newspapers is financed themselves? How many of y'all just go and say, you know what? Maybe Jim is telling the truth. Let me donate some money to Jim so Jim could continue to tell the truth. No! Y'all want everything for free. But if everything is free, then Jim cannot survive to tell the truth. Because once Jim is telling the truth, Jim is going to be blacklisted. And then Jim dies a quiet, painful, lonely death for trying to inform you who have no interest except self-interest. Lynette, exactly. Guyana is like a story in the movies. The difference is our Hollywood is called Parliament. Our actors are called politicians and representatives. Right? We got the whole system systematically controlled. There can never be a solid check and balance. Never. The way this country is structured right now, currently, not saying what it will become, but as it is right now, it still allows more corruption and anything else to fly. And this is from all sides. All of them mother scunt, them sitting in parliament, they're on scunt. Because they've tolerated it for too long. Tolerated it. Listen, my place get breaking into the other fucking day. And in my opinion, skunk, when I showing the police that we tracking the fucking bandits, the police talking about, we gotta take you to the hospital. We can't go there. Fuck you mean? I had people who could have taken me to the house. All I needed was one officer, my driver, and I could have get to the hospital. No. Instead, they rushing for put me in the vehicle so we can't go and track nobody. What modest cunt is that? No disrespect to the officer then, but buddy, as soon as I saw that move, I done feel y'all involved now. Why you think I stopped? I stopped. I done. I ain't looking for help. You know what I can do instead when I want the police or need the police? I can go look for a tint fucking permit. Because I hear we talking about tint fucking thing all the time. Yes, give the thief man them a better way for hide their face. I know about the minister's birthday. Not even my personal fucking business. But I know the minister's birthday. But I don't know if we're going to be safe in the community tomorrow. No disrespect. Much respect to the minister. I am certain that the minister is doing a fucking remarkable fucking job in so many different areas. But the people still don't feel safe. Are we supposed to feel safer with more tint permits? How about you give business people, open-ended business people who can prove they make a certain amount of money, give us our gun permits fast. But no, you're not going to do that. Because then fucking the criminal children can't come. Right? Fact. Then they can't come and rob we, because they might dead. Then you lose your voters. You want to play stupid? Give us the right to, that somebody come in we house, we could kill this scunt if they come in there. No, you ain't want to do that. Instead, you said, well, we have to determine if you've used enough force or if you use too much force. Fuck you. Fuck you and that bullshit ass law. If a motherfucker come in your house, you should have the right to kill him. But you can't. You can't you? You don't have the right to defend yourself because you might be killing somebody's innocent school. Bye. But it's okay for them to come in and get police assistance to escape. Clean it up. Clean it up. People like me might die early. I don't realize though. Around these fucking parasites. Around these parasites, people like me may dead early. But let me tell you what. The people that will come behind me will slaughter motherfuckers. They will slaughter people left, right, and center. From the cradle to the fucking rocking chair. I am the nice guy. Y'all don't know what's coming. God does always send somebody for warn you. Punish with you, live with you, understand you. You don't understand it yet, but you will learn. You will learn. And it's sad. It's so sad. Because how much must you lose before you learn? Now, with all of that said, I apologize to everybody if the language sounds wrong, if you know you feel offended. I know it's Easter Monday, but let me tell you what, Jesus was guaranteed to rise again. Some of you motherfuckers will never rise again. So you best find Jesus. You best find him. You best find a better way of life. Right? You best find it. I still don't see blood in the water though. And I'm telling you, I still feel in the soap opera. Anybody supporting any one of these people and thinking this whole story here is something other than what I presume that it is, right? You better look at the facts. Better look at the facts. Imagine if the PPP really had it out for Muhammad. There wouldn't have been no red tape that they wouldn't have cut across. Muhammad would have lost his Lamborghini since the day. They would have bullied the system. How many people ain't never say that the PPP bullied them? How many people never said that the PNC when they were in power bullied them? You really telling me that a government with a population such as this, with so much control, wouldn't bully people? The man and playing a husband and wife story. I wait until I see the abortion or the baby or blood on the table before I believe anything that any one of those people say. They're all liars. They're all wealthy. They have all benefited from this country. They all operate as if they're above any fucking form of law and legal system. I don't trust not a soul scunt unless me and you got to follow the same rules. And from what I see, none of them follows the rules that the regular public has to follow. That doesn't make them better. That makes them co-conspirators in a larger sham that is happening throughout this nation. And if anybody says that I am lying, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Okay? I see no blood on the table except the blood of the people. So who really is the killers? Who really are the bad guys? Right? If it is a good tree, it shall bear good fruit. But if it is a wicked tree, it shall bear wicked fruit. Right? Also, I don't care who you are. If your only goal is to become an important person in society instead of fixing society, and you had the money, the power, and the resources for years that you could have done that without even becoming political, then I will question your intentions. Because any billionaire in this country could fix this country. But I'll tell you what, you know why none of them do it? Because if they fix the country, then they gotta pay your children more in the future, which means less profit for them, less expansion for them. You don't learn. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I've never been more concerned with my nationality than I am now. Can't I be a citizen of a country with smart people instead of a citizen in a country of backbiting, low-minded motherfuckers? Some people. Either way, man, I got love for everybody and I forgive everybody. But y'all are horrible to each other. You're always blaming each other for your own decisions. You're blaming everything except looking in the mirror. You don't understand. You are your own destruction. Please, for your own sake, please improve yourselves. Please. I'm begging you to be better people to yourselves before it's all gone. Because this opportunity is not going to last long for Guyanese. Those of you who can fix it, fix it. Get it in order. And for persons who say, like, man, why are you supporting this? Why? Listen, let me tell you what. Currently, our government will need our help. Whether they're good, whether they're bad, whether, I'm not expecting them to be perfect, but I do see them pushing hard. Whether they're doing it for their own good or for the public good, that's, I can't read their minds. But I see development, and development is good. I see new roads, I see new houses going up, I see maybe there's some contractors robbing inside, people fucking horrible with math, right? Maybe there's all sorts of shit, but I still see progress under this government. And until a better government come to pass, this is still the government we got. Right? And since this is still the government that we have, even if it's broken or it's not 100%, ladies and gentlemen, it is our duty to apply our skills, our services, our willpower to make it better. To make it better. This is not about finding reasons why we can't work with Jim or Tom. No. This is putting aside your pride and your foolishness. Putting aside that stuff so that we can build the country that we've been begging for all of the time. I know the PPP may not be your cup of tea. It's not my... But I will assure you of something, and what I say here, let it go down in the history books. It is easier to fix the internal problems of the PPP because they are monetary issues and not racial issues. It is harder to fix the problem in the PNC or APNU because those are racially motivated issues. Race has been their politics for many years. The PPP's politics has always been money. All of we can handle money to some degree. None of we ain't dealing with racial politics. So we moved the bad. We still got something there, but I think we could build on this. There's some brilliant people in the PPP. They just need to be monitored. That's it. The same way they got innocent people being monitored all the time, they're being monitored. People are watching. People are documenting. Also, I'm not the type of person to run from a challenge. So if my job is find the good people in the PPP, support them. Find the good people in all these NDCs, support them. I will do so. I don't need political power. I don't need position, because the only position guy needs know how to forgive each other is a bend over position, not fucking me. I ain't that bund up, right? So I will help as many people as I can help. I will help them with structure where I could. I will help them with ideas. I will help them from finding the necessary people if necessary. I just want to see the country move forward in a progressive matter. I don't need to be the president. In fact, I'd rather be a citizen. As a citizen, I am more powerful than your president. Right? Our representatives serve us, not the other way around. But if you're not a natural leader, you don't know what it's like. Right? If you don't know, you don't know. Time to know. Time to get busy. Time to learn. Right? And in the meantime, I mean no disrespect by anything that I say here today. So please forgive me if by some chance anyone misinterprets what I say here today as disrespect. It is not meant that way. Unfortunately, the people of Guyana respond more to F and S than they do please and thank you. So, forgive me if I spoke your language today so that many people would understand. But coming to you with the Bible in my hand, the only thing that you understand there is that I'm willing to be crucified like Jesus Christ. But I'm not. At least I don't want to, right? But if I must in the name of my God, so be it. But not in the name of government, not in the name of nationalism, not in the name of pride, not in the name of money, not in the name of arrogance, but humility. Humility. Very important. Somewhere down the line, we consider ourselves more than what we are. Let's step back for a minute and remember who we are. We are Guyanese. We are the children of cheap labor and slaves. That is what we are. And it does not have to stay like that. Because from humble beginnings, greatness can rise. Or do you doubt the history that I just said? Do you doubt it? None of us could doubt it when we have a holiday for arriving and we have a holiday for emancipation. None of us. We are Guyanese. We need to unite. We need to work as one. We need to put aside our hate and our pain. We need to put it aside, and we need to hold hands even with people we do not like, and learn to respect them for their contribution in our growth. This is a fact. There's no time for immaturity in this or ego in this. Our people are still suffering. No matter how much money we spend to cover it up, the issues are still there. We need safety. We need education. But you can't get any of those things. We need opportunity, but you can't get it once the place isn't safe. We need to see heavy police presence. We need to get the drug dealers out of our areas. We need to get the con man them and put the skunt in prison. We need to get the rape man them off the road. We need to get all them junkie them carrying weapons and that. We need to denormalize it. We have normalized this behavior for far too long. And no government that calls itself a good government will allow that shit to continue to happen. None. No government will let its decent citizens live in fear while they celebrate birthday parties and tint programs. No, 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 no. It is wrong. Our people are not safe, ladies and gentlemen. Our people are not safe. And there's no discipline in this society. Seems to be the only people that get discipline in this society are people like me. People who talk, They're people who talk in the truth. And when people can't bear the truth, oh, fuck it. Let's set him up. Let's lock him up. Let's get him killed. But you can't kill what coming. I might die, but what coming after me will make you cry. Because I'm here to tell you the truth. And the truth hurts. But today is a day about resurrection. It is a day about renewal. So I tell you all of these things so that you have an accurate knowledge of your behavior. Let those things die away. Toward them, Jesus, let it die away. Be born again today. Be better people from today. Live your life better. Forget about the past. Forget about the pain. And let us move forward as a nation. Let us move forward as servants and citizens of this country. And most importantly, let us move forward as servants of the Creator, of the Most High God. And all He wants to see is all of His children and all of His creation work together and be happy. That is all He wants. So He sends people to remind you before something happens. God bless you. Have a good day. For those of you who don't believe what I'm saying, you're welcome to your opinion. And I respect your opinion. But I must live based on what I know will transpire. And faith is believing, knowing, seeing it in existence before it even happens. And nothing that has ever come out of my mouth has not come to pass. Nor shall it will not come to pass. It shall and will happen. In Jesus' name, you guys have a good day.